Hi, Russ Gould from Inspire 2017. I have a special guest with me, John Roth, who's a financial services industry enterprise architect. Welcome, John, and thanks for stopping by.
Thank you.
So, what brings you to Inspire?
Well, I've been to Inspire several times in the past. Actually, the corporation where I do the most work has been working with Kofax products for as long as 6 or 8 years. Mm-hmm. So at least I've been familiar with that on the capture level. But at this point in time, there's a lot going on, both with technology innovation and also a lot of things happening with my company. And one of the things I've done for the past several years, I've been privileged to be able to position myself where I look at a lot of emerging technologies. I go to as many as 6 or 8 conferences a year, and I try to bring in new technology ideas. Mm-hmm. And one of the things that I've observed in general is that technologies are moving so incredibly fast now that things that you thought nobody else was doing 6 months ago, all of a sudden 20 people are doing it. But one of the things I've gotten most excited about recently has been some of the really advanced stuff that's going on with robotic process automation in particular. And that's an area where I know Kofax is working, and I'm quite excited in trying to begin to work with some of these things.
So what excites you about that? What excites you about the robotic process automation?
I know that Kapow not only interfaces with HTML available resources and web resources, but it also interfaces with API resources. Mm-hmm. And that means you can begin to layer in artificial intelligence and all kinds of other really sophisticated things. So it's a very, very, very exciting tool to begin to work with, and I'm hoping I get a chance to play with it some more.
So I'm sure you will, because there's hands-on labs, all kinds of things here at the conference. Still running full day today, and half day tomorrow's even some more sessions. So in terms of the Kofax portfolio, in terms of the technologies, it's grown immensely. And so from a digital transformation perspective, what are some of your thoughts, and what are you excited about, and the prospect with everything now in kind of one big toy store, I guess, right, for a technology guy like yourself?
Well, as chances would have it, just because of conditions and circumstances and mergers and acquisitions in the industry, all of a sudden the company where I'm working has availability with the entire Kofax portfolio, the entire toy store. So I've been aware, I belong to the AIIM digital organization, electronic document organization. And so I've been following what Kofax has been doing at a distance, and I've been following what a number of your other partners are doing at a distance. But actually being able to get inside and work with this right now. Because, for example, one of the things that we're struggling with right now inside the company where I work is we're struggling with bringing in customer documents in PDF form or whatever, that the documents that the customers submit to us directly, and then they have to be compiled and jammed into some kind of a package for decisioning purposes. And so even as I speak, we're going to some really, really laborious efforts to code some special ways to do that. And here I come to the conference, and this is what the perceptive product does. So what I've got to say is I got to go back to my company. I've got to start yelling, "Stop the presses," because we're spending all this time and energy crafting this stuff with custom code and proprietary code when we really don't have to do that at all right now.
What surprised you most with your experience here at Inspire?
Well, I think that this is this gets into complex sort of thinking, and really what it does is it has to do with future anticipation. There's a lot of talk about digital transformation and what is digital transformation, and having been in this game for quite some time, a lot of what people talk about when they talk about transformation is really how I change something I'm doing right now. And very little talk, very little thought, and there's a lot of fault to go around in the way the industry works and the way businesses works, corporations work, is nobody thinks long term. Nobody thinks truly long term is what's on the 10-year horizon, what's on the 20-year horizon. We only think about what's on the 1-year, 2-year, 3-year horizon. And the thing that surprised me most is hearing some of the conversation points and some of the talking points that are coming forward. It isn't like anybody is trying to tell us that we know where things are going in 10 or 20 years, but what I'm hearing more and more is let's open the door, let's open the window, let's open the window, let's let the air out. That's a quote from somebody. But at least open the door, open the window, and then at that point you can begin to understand that if you listen and to what's possible, then you truly can begin to consider some things in a different way. Or unexpectedly, you can kind of say, well, golly gee, this is fun. I'm pleased that we can begin to think about some of these unexpected things, these surprises.
Well, I wanted to thank you very much for your time, John.
Okay.
Thanks for stopping by, and this concludes this interview at Inspire 2017.